Imagine a world where Canada and the United States are no longer separate countries. Picture them united as one nation. This is the intriguing scenario we are exploring. The possibility of Canada becoming the 51st state of the United States. Such a merger would undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences, impacting everything from economics and politics to culture and identity. The idea of a unified North America is not entirely new. Throughout history there have been moments when such a union seemed plausible. However, the distinct identities and values of Canadians and Americans have always presented a significant obstacle. Today, as we face increasingly complex global challenges, the question of whether closer ties between these two North American giants could be mutually beneficial is more relevant than ever. This essay delves into the multifaceted implications of such a hypothetical union. It examines the potential benefits and drawbacks across various sectors, from economic integration and security cooperation to political realignment and cultural exchange. We will analyze the potential outcomes of this dramatic shift in the North American landscape. Ultimately, the goal is to provide a balanced and informative perspective on this complex issue. By weighing the pros and cons, we can gain a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play and the potential ramifications of such a momentous decision. One of the most compelling arguments in favor of Canada joining the United States is the potential for economic synergy. The two countries already share the world's largest trading partnership. Eliminating the border could lead to even greater economic efficiency. Goods and services could flow more freely, boosting trade and potentially lowering prices for consumers. A common currency would eliminate exchange rate fluctuations. This would provide stability for businesses engaged in cross-border trade. The integration of the two economies could attract more foreign investment. It could create new opportunities in sectors such as technology, energy, and manufacturing. However, this economic integration is not without its risks. Canadian businesses could face increased competition from larger U.S. corporations. This could lead to job losses and economic hardship, particularly in sectors where Canadian companies are less competitive. Furthermore, Canada might have to compromise on some of its economic policies. It might have to align more closely with U.S. regulations, which could have both positive and negative consequences for Canadian industries and workers. From a security and defense perspective, a unified North America could offer certain advantages. A combined military force would be a formidable presence on the world stage. It would enhance the continent's ability to respond to threats. This integration could lead to cost savings through the elimination of redundancies in defense spending. Joint military exercises and intelligence sharing could be further enhanced. This would bolster the continent's ability to address issues like terrorism and cybersecurity. The United States could benefit from Canada's expertise in areas like peacekeeping and Arctic sovereignty. However, merging the Canadian and U.S. militaries raises concerns about autonomy and control. Canada has a long tradition of peacekeeping and multilateralism. This might not always align with U.S. foreign policy objectives. There are also questions about how a joint military command structure would function. It is unclear how decisions would be made and whether Canada would have a significant voice in shaping defense policy. Canada's entry into the United States would have profound political implications. With a larger population, Canada would gain greater representation in the U.S. Congress. This could give Canadians a stronger voice in shaping policies that affect both countries. A unified North America would also carry more weight in international affairs. It would have a greater ability to influence global issues. This could be particularly significant in areas such as climate change, trade negotiations, and global security. However, this political integration comes at the cost of Canadian sovereignty. Canada would no longer have an independent seat at the United Nations or other international organizations. Canadian laws and regulations would need to be harmonized with those of the United States. This could erode Canada's distinct identity and policy autonomy. Moreover, there would likely be significant resistance from Canadians who value their country's independence and unique place in the world. The political process of integrating Canada into the United States would be complex and likely contentious.